still feeling sick, but I'm out here making videos for you guys. In the last one, when this car had first come out, I said I was going to make it into a drift car, and here we are. And I left it rear wheel drive just for you guys, because I know you guys will probably freaking slaughter me uh, if I made this one all wheel drive. But anyway, in the test runs, we got some pretty high scores, so let's hope I can transfer that over to the official one. Yeah, this car, it feels a little bit weird to me because I'm not really used to drifting in fourth gear. Because most of my cars are like, at most, I'll be in third gear. It's like second for the tight corners, third for like the long swooping curves like this. But like, I've been noticing that I have been needing to shift up into fourth gear quite often for this car. And it just feels a little weird, but I'm getting used to it. Like right there. And of course when I shift, it just straightens me right out. That's good. We're making really good pace down here. I think we could crack 1,000,000 if we really kept this pace going. Okay. I don't think we're gonna make 1,000,000, but we can get really freaking close. Well, maybe we can. I don't know. I can't quite tell yet. Dang. Alright, so close. So close. In the test runs, the highest I got was 992,000. But I think if I wasn't a little out of it, if I wasn't sick, and I think if I really had a little more experience with this car, because it's really stable, it handles very nicely. It's just that fourth gear keeps throwing me off. I feel like if I got a little more used to that, we could definitely crack 1,000,000 in this thing. For sure. But anyway, let's get on into the build. The build-arino, Deuterinos. So stock engine, which I'm sure most of you will appreciate, same with the drivetrain. Then for the aero, I mean, do what you want. If you want this freaking horrendous Forza aero, go for it. But I just went with the sport standard BMW stuff. The only thing, actually, it's not even that horrendous. These grills are horrendous. They are awful. But the Forza Aero is worse. Yeah, anyway, do what you want. I have kind of like the BMW sports stuff, except for this rear bumper. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that. Okay, drift tires. Then you want the 295mm fronts, the 305 rears, stock rim size for both. Wheels, go ahead, do what you want. I have these. I'm not even gonna try to say that 'cause I'm sick. And even if I wasn't sick, I'd probably botch that. Max track width in the front and the back. Then race clutch, 6-speed transmission, race driveline, drift differential, race brakes, drift suspension, race front anti-roll bars, race rear anti-roll bars, no roll cage, race weight reduction. Now for the engine, race intake, race fuel system, race ignition, race valves, race cam, race exhaust, race displacement, race pistons, race turb skis. If you want the anti-lag, you can. I opted not to because I feel that anti-lag on drift cars gets it's somewhat annoying. Race flywheel, race oil and cooling, and race intercooler. Now for the old tuning. Tire pressure 30/30 front and rear. Gearing 2.20, and all of it is altered this time, with the first gear being 417, second gear being 289, third gear being 217, fourth gear being 166, fifth gear being 132, and sixth gear being 107. Alignment for the camber, in the front you want negative 4.5, and the rear you want negative 1.0. Then the toe, you want 2.6 out in the front, 0 in the rear, with a front caster angle of 7. Anti-roll bars, for the front you want 12.8, and the rear you want 13.4. The springs, you want 382.2 in the front, 500.3 in the rear, with a ride height of 5.3 in the front and 5.1 in the rear. For your damping, the rebound, you want 5.7 in the front, 5.9 in the rear. And for the bump, you want 2.5 in the front, 2.7 in the rear. Aero, if you got it, leave it stock. Braking, for the balance, you want 100% towards the front. The pressure, you want 102. Finally, for the differential, you want 97% acceleration, 3% deceleration. Whew, okay. So now we're going to go out, we're going to do some donuts. I'll tell you enough all the videos here. Let's go do some downies, some donuts. I know that's not a donut, and I just crashed. That's like I feel like that's the most embarrassing thing, is like when I just screw up and crash on video. I feel like I crash more when I'm recording than I do when I'm not. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you in the next video, and that's all for me today, so let's rip it. Rip it and lip it, you know? Alright, let's go. Alright.